Good morning, our beloveds. We will stick with our new introduction just for a couple of days to shake things up more for our another than for you all, to be honest. She is trying to adopt a new vibration, as we expressed yesterday. Who am I without my trauma? Who am I without my story? And so what that means is it is helpful if you create new pathways, new neural pathways, as well as literal pathways. When you move from one part of town to another part or to a new city, you have to create all new patterns for getting around. You have to get new doctors, new bankers, new attorneys, new grocery stores, new people that you engage with. So where you can shake things up, it is helpful. And where you can't, you accept it. But just by that simple change to good morning, our beloveds, instead of okay, it changes the introductory vibration of this communication, thereby providing a different shift from the outset for our another. We want to support her as best as we can in her journey to find her way out, to encourage her to stand up for herself, to create a different way of communicating with those around her, and figuring out a different way that she can become herself more fully. Her story that has been running through her head for a while is taking its toll, and she wishes to have a different storyline running in the background, a different tape, a different song. And yet she realizes that she must continue to play this song at some level in order to complete this cycle and to express and release what needs to be healed. So it is an interesting journey where you work through stuff but not get stuck in the trenches with the stench and the rotting bodies. So here we are again today, encouraging her once again to step out of the cycle within which she finds herself and to create new cycles, new patterns, new habits. And it starts with the first step and then the second step. And after some time, you do create new patterns, new pathways, new neural pathways on how you deal with stressors in your life. And it is a very difficult thing to do when you have had patterns for most of your life and you try to recreate them into something healthy and meaningful, because it's just difficult, as most of you know. But it can be done successfully, relatively easily, and succinctly, meaning that you just do it. You set the intention one day and say, I am done with the old patterns and I wish to create new ones. And then you put your focus on where you want the new ones to be. And you can look at the old ones maybe, a few moments, a few hours a day, but no longer have them running in the background. So it's similar to a picture book where you just look at it to remind you of what it is that you are working on. And then wrap yourself in the busyness of the new things, which keep you entrained in more positive activities. And that's kind of it. You find new things to focus your attention on that inspire you, that lift you up, that encourage you to become a better version of yourself. And that's it. The more you sit and regenerate those old energies, the more those old energies keep you stuck. And it is good to process them, it is. But there comes a point where you say, okay, I think I have chewed on this piece of fat enough. I can't swallow it. I'm just sitting here chewing. My jaw, my gums, everything is getting tired and sore. And I think I'm done with this. I have chewed all of the meat, all of the flavor, all of the fat that I needed out of it. And now it's just something that is keeping me busy, but is not nourishing or helping me in any way. And so I set that aside. Now it is kind of a gross analogy, we get that, but it will help you to understand that chewing through these emotions, these experiences initially, help you to extract from it what you need, the flavor and the sustenance. But at some point, there's nothing left in there, but you continue to chew because you're kind of stuck in that cycle. And it is human nature. So don't beat yourselves up for doing that. It's human nature. You just need to say, where is the exit door when you're ready? And you just set that big gristle of fat on the side of the plate. And then you look at what else you have on the plate. You may have some broccoli, you may have some spaghetti, you may have some lasagna, some pizza, you may have a wonderful salad. You may have a lovely cobbler or a scoop of ice cream. Explore what else is on your plate to nourish you now, to give you some diversity and maybe some enjoyment in your palate. Because obviously there are certain things that may not taste so well, but they're good for your body. But then there are other things that just make your tongue dance because it stimulates so many of the different sensors there that encourage you to eat more. So that is our simplistic lesson today on the gristle of life. Find it, chew it, and spit it out when it's time. And so it is. Namaste.